2 Trevenant Corvuses is an achievement in Bloons Tower NZ where you need to complete an entire game of chimps using just 2 towers. But with a twist. Now you see, in a 4-player co-op game, you're allowed up to a maximum of 1800 because each player has 450 to start off with. So with that in mind, we're treating this as if there are 4 players playing a game, but all the cash is put onto one person. So today, we're going to be trying to do the 2TC achievement with Corvus and Legend of the Night. So now we place down our lovely hero Corvus here, who is going to demonstrate what it's like to micro the living bloody hell out of the game and achieve great results. Now within the early game, all we're doing is applying nourishment. Nourishment, nourishment, nourishment. And we're having Corvus at the start of the map, and we put him on close so that if any balloons are dead within the radius of Corvus, obviously he gets the mana from them, which what we need in order to progress up our spell book. Mid game and the 80s, I would say, are going to be the hardest sections of this entire run. Just keep applying that nourishment when you are able to do so, and when you have the opportunity to do so, use your level 3 ability to siphon away at their mana, acquire their mana, further enhance our nourishment. Okay, 870 from down there, but we're not going to place down the super monkey just yet. Nope. We are going to maximize the ever-living hell out of Corvus so that hopefully we can get that money out of the way as soon as possible. Round 20 black balloons. I should put you on first actually. Just press tab if you're in the spell book twice to go from first to close, or from close to first, or from last to strong, or from strong to last, etc. Come on now, we can do it, dear little spirit. I know you can do it. New year, same results, death to yellow balloon. I guess we'll keep you on first for the time being. But we're going to use our scythe on this round, hopefully. Although things are not looking good so far. Please go nearer, you. Oh, thank goodness. I'm not going to rely on Soul Barrier because that just removes the love of chimps. Although I've just come up with a problem here. Purple balloons. Hopefully we can do something with them in time when we have our scythe ability back and trample. We need to be more careful going in the future when it comes to this sort of stuff. Okay, so the wonderful super monkey is now being placed down. It's important to put your super monkey behind Corvus so that the super monkey pops stuff within Corvus's radius. Now then, we're quite a while away from being able to proc this 10k rock down here. But what can we do in order to help ourselves towards these lead balloons? Ember, I think, is a good choice, obviously, to inflict that fire damage. But then our spear spell is also able to pop the lead balloons as well. So keep on going. Okay, so I'm going to keep you on strong. As long as all the lead balloons go down, then we're able to deactivate the spell. No, I thought I deactivated it or not deactivated it at all. For goodness sakes, okay. Corvus, behave, okay? See, I did deactivate it. Why did it? I don't get it. Now then, we have a choice. Keep risking the biscuit and go for... Well, actually, we can't do that. We cannot... Oh, we can do vision, actually. Just about. But can we keep this up? That is the main thing, because our vision is going to go away and... Oh, hey, guess what? The spirit is struggling to keep up with the yellow balloon. As much as it pains me, we're going to have to delay buying this rock down here in the sake of this video and its progression of being able to go forward. If there's a problem with Corvus, you need to be able to manage his mana. Otherwise, if you use your nourishment or your scythe ability or the level 10, which I've forgotten the name of, it is a Dark Ritual. That shouldn't be too difficult to remember, right? I thought it had a different name to it, unless of course it's the ability name I'm thinking of. It's like a really long, complicated word or a set of words. Lead balloons. There should be a few more balloons on this round, yes, but at the same time, this might not be good for us. Come on, Super Monkey, would you please pop them? Okay, I guess I'm going to have to do that. And there we go. Hopefully the fire lasts for a bit longer, but it's not going to last long enough to pop all of these lead balloons. Oh, it did! Nice timing. Inadvertently, nice timing. Nourishment again there. Gonna pop the scythe when the rainbows appear to get the most out of them. And activate 10k on 39. Well, we do have some regrows, but not enough to cause a problem. Round 40. Can we do this with just what we have going on here? Hopefully we can. Okay, put you on first. Gonna siphon them. Could have siphoned the rainbow actually. But that's good. Nourishment. Yeah, this is a good round to just get your mana up. Use nourishment if you need to. Get yourself recovered on your abilities. This is usually a very stressful round if you're relying on mortars to go through the game. Maybe we need to conserve ourselves on round 43 because of the ceramics on this round, although looking good. Yeah, just about looking good. Me when I look at myself in the mirror. You just about look good. No, I look amazing. Right, I'm going to play with fire here to get some of these balloons down. Spear is here if we need it for the leads, but I think I'm just going to scythe these leads. Like so. I'm going to preserve our mana here just in case we need it for all of these ceramics. Cast Ember again, so that hopefully it will help us out when it comes to dealing with this horde here, because Ember's quite good when you have quite a few balloons around you. Though the best spell ever, I think, when you're dealing with a huge amount of balloons is Trample. Trample paired with Echo. Yeah, I think we'll use it on... No, we'll hold off until the next round to use Trample. Right, fancy some Repel. Repel them back. If we can, repel them back. No, we don't have enough repel. It's been a while since I've last used Corvus. I've only used him a few times throughout the channel's history. You know what? Malevolence. That's really good against a horde of balloons here. Okay, that should be good. Okay, we unleashed that. We're going to unleash you now. And then once we get 6,050, I'll try to say like 6,150. I don't know why I went down that route. Now I'll unleash Trample with all of these wretched ceramics around. But we've still got a few regrow issues to go up against, and we run out of Pierce there. Notice how the Trample did not go over those green balloons and pop them. How dare they? Dark Knight. We're going to refrain from buying super range and epic range for as long as possible. Lead issues. How did it not reap those? That's stupid. If we lose this round, that is really stupid. That Corvus did not... Really? Okay, that is really stupid. That was well within Corvus's range. I swear we got Pierce capped there. Okay, that's better. Stupid leads. Round 51, do bonus damage against camo balloons with the Dark Knight. Ultra vision at the very least. Pretty good so far.
What is it?
Although Corvus doesn't detect camo, we get the mana from the balloons when they're popped. Different priorities. Can we survive this round, or are we going to be pierce capped? Yeah, I did nourishment a bit too soon there. I've now got a full tank of mana and nothing to nourish it on. Although we could just do a trample here to deal with all of these pests. And soon the Moab as well. Okay, we've unlocked recovery. This, I don't think we're going to need to use to sharply recover Corvus's spellbooks. And it doesn't actually increase the recovery rate of nourishment, because the cooldown cannot be modified. As long as we keep chipping away at these mines, the next one's on 59, and we're well over 13k here, so we can instantly work away at this as soon as we get the money for it. And we have the Dark Ritual ability now. Round 58 done. 59, we're going to require both Vision and Ember. Vision to decamo, Ember to ignite the leads. How is round 60 going to fare? Now, this is going to be a bit of a teaser as to our strategy in the future. What we need to do, and this is, yeah, that's going to work. What we need to do in the 80s, when we get Super Ceramics, is we need to deal with each BFB one at a time, so that we don't get pierced caps and we're able to knock back everything in accordance. 61 does have a little issue here with lots of regrows, but that is not a problem, especially with the Dark Ritual ability. You can use a nourishment and get your mana back up to full using nourishment while with the Dark Ritual. Okay, Malevolence, you're not doing that well. The only attack I think Corvus can, or the spellbook can pop purples with, is Trample. Trample upon all of those unholy balloons that dare resist our attacks. Regrows. No thank you. Okay, I'm going to use nourishment there. That might have been a mistake, but we do have ourselves our Harvest Malevolence to be able to pop through these ceramics, although these leads are a little bit of a problem, so Spear might be required as well. And they're escaping. Just wonderful. So Malevolence, Spear, and you know what, actually we could go Aggressive and Storm. And then with the Dark Ritual, we can just keep getting back our mana that we keep using. And then the final wave of ceramics will enable us to do just that. Hopefully this is it. Oh, I'm glad it went round another time. Thank you. That's round 63 done and dusted. Okay, dismiss these abilities. Sorry, spells. Spells. Actually, a spell. Okay, so we are having pierce issues, but luckily with these two towers, we can teleport them. Or warp them, however you want to call them. We can teleport them. Okay, maybe initially have the abilities up, and then afterwards, after enough time has transpired, then deactivate the spells. Come on. You can all go down, please. Thank you, and good night. I'm going to put you back over here, and you back up here. Keep getting all this lovely nourishment. Put you there, and activate it again. The Dark Ritual. Malevolence for the ceramics. The knockback is really nice because they go back into Corvus's realm of soul sapping. I don't know how you call it. But we are going to face ourselves a crisis here. Oh, none of them on their last lap. Good. Initiate some fire here to keep control of the crowd. Fire is very effective against crowds after all. Tap out the Dark Knight against these wretched ceramics. Hopefully we can, or perhaps we are doing more harm than good. Now all these regrows are going to overwhelm us. We need something a bit more immediate against them. So perhaps Vision and Trample instead. Just like so. That is what happens when you plan ahead and have enough mana. So you're going to be ready in a round. How much more do we need? We need another 6k before we can activate this down here. I hope by that stage I can survive long enough so that I can start hacking away down here and then get super range and epic range. And then after that, eventually we'll get Dark Champion. Yeah, fortified lead seems to be much more of a problem for Spear. So combine that with Ember, because this lead lot is not going down. Conserve our spells for round 70. We may need it for an eventual camo white problem, although so far it looks like we're handling them just fine. Okay. Yeah, that's getting back a lot of nourishment potential there. Yeah, 75 is going to be a real kicker in the teeth because of the bunched up BFBs on that round. Although we've got much more immediate problems. What about Repel and Fire, or Ember, sorry. Keep them at bay, Michael Bay, and that still doesn't do it, does it? Oh my god, it was one yellow balloon that was about to escape there. That would have been so bloody stupid if that was the case. And we can activate this on round 72, which means a 92 proc. That will be brilliant. If we can do that, that is. Okay, so put you down here, put you over here. At some point, Corvus is going to be able to reach the entire circle once it gets to level 16. Do you like microing? Well, have I got the hero for you? Yeah, he is the hero for microing. Okay, let's do Trample instead. This will be able to take care of all these pesky regrows, won't it now? Now it's just the rest of these. Usually Pierces are... Fudge, I forgot to activate this down here. Oh, that's no good. Yeah, sometimes I get caught up and that happens where I forget something important. Yeah, that's my personal problem with Corvus, is that I have priority over his microing over the basic information stuff that's on the map that I keep forgetting to do. And it's such a basic and easy thing to not screw up, but yet I still screw up. Can we do it? Yes, we can. Nourishment at 800. Dark Ritual is such a good ability with a huge ass cooldown timer. Epic range. Yeah, that's a good result right there. Gonna need that flames. Gonna need something here. They're making their way around the track a lot of the time. Come on, please. Yeah, there we go. I thought it was over 600. Oh yeah, because we used the Ember ability. Sorry, spell. Yeah, Spear for the initial part of the round because of the fact that we do have fortified leads and leads to deal with. Although afterwards is where things get a little bit more interesting. Aggression, Spear, Storm, under the Ritual, especially when these do become, well, as you can tell. Have we got enough juice in the tank? Do we have enough juice in the tank, please? Of course it's... Oh, it's a pink balloon. I visually saw a yellow. Okay, what about Echo paired with them all? Okay, break them up. And when they're more in numbers, then we can use our Scything Reap ability to be able to get back even more mana than usual. Although now things do become interesting because our echoes run out and we need to disable things before we run out of mana and not be able to use trample around 76. Although we could... Actually, we don't need to worry now. Okay, so 76 is going to be trample, just like that. Don't want to encounter regrow issues. So trample it is. Yeah, this one would have been far easier if I just went to Dark Champion rather than trying to pursue Legend of the Night. But Legend of the Night is just that much more intriguing. especially in a 2TC. Okay, deal with the BFB inside. Hopefully that is what we require. Tramples back, that's good, and we can deactivate these spells now, since there's only a single Moab left. Brilliant. Okay, round 78. Once again, we're going to rely on Trample. We're going to activate it now, actually, so that hopefully we'll get it back for when the camos appear. Although, no, we'll get it by the time the camos come back. Although, do I want to use something else instead? Nah. Hopefully, Malevolence will be a big help against the Regrow Rainbows on 79. But it's down to a Pierce issue at the end of the day, which we do not like. Dark Knight hopefully will be able to take care of these purple balloons. Yeah, I went with the increased range over increased damage, mainly because of the fact that our damage type does not pair very well with Corvus. Although this is looking to be not very good Malevolence. Hopefully. Nah, we're being Pierce capped quite hard there. Disable Spear. And scythe some of those. Come on, yellow blues, go away. Brilliant. Okay, round 79. This is a big round. Although, we could just harvest from nourishment. Although, would this be better be done later on in the round? Okay, we've got Spear, Malevolence, and Storm active at the moment. One thing that I do not want to have in this scenario is running out of mana. And as long as we deal with all of these regrows, then we are good. And I think that is it with the regrows. So let's cancel our spells now. Or just run out of mana so that our spells just get cancelled by default. And then we'll be good. Okay, we'll put you in the center here. And then Corvus, we'll leave Corvus where he is. Yes. Siphon those fortified ceramics. Brilliant. We completely replenish our mana, which will not nourishment until we know we've got a save point in which we can do. Oh my god, if one of them went down, that would have been embarrassing. That would have been embarrassing. Okay, so we're about a third of a way towards buying the Dark Champion. That's pretty good. Round 80. Yeah, the 80s are going to be the most annoying segment of this entire run. And 91 as well. Let's do a lot here since the round is going to take very long anyways to complete.
What is it? What is it?
Right, Storm. Nah, we'll siphon those. Or some of them anyways. And not as much as I thought it was going to be since there's several Moabs there. Okay, repel. Repel them back a little bit. Enough that is though. Yeah, that's brilliant. I like repel. Works in conjunction with knockback. So this is definitely the most interesting part of the game, dealing with super ceramics, and also super fortified ceramics. Very interesting. Again, I'm going to try and take these BFBs out one at a time, so that then we can harvest them and do what we like with them all. Okay, unleash all of our spells here. Aggression. Get them back, and hopefully the round does last long enough. Although I think I've gone, yeah, I think I've popped these a bit too quickly, and I've forgotten how to talk there. Yeah, I don't think that was the strategy to do this round. I should have just listened to myself and divide and conquer these one at a time, because now they're going too fast for me to be able to deal with them all individually. Yeah. Dark Knight doesn't really do a good deal of damage. It's only against Moabs it does extra damage. Maybe some Echo would have been nice as well, flare balloons, you know, to help you out. Actually, no, not that one. Aggression, Storm, and the Dark Ritual. Hopefully that does well. Yeah, it seems to have done well. Although I would like our spell to come back for 82. on the Echo side of things. We're going to put a Dark Knight over here, so hopefully we can handle these down here. Now, I should have placed Corvus over here a little bit, actually. Luckily, our warp abilities don't take that long to come back. Yeah, this should be good, although that is a lot of Moabs there. Well, it feels like it's a lot of Moabs. Come on, take them down, please. Take them down, take them down. Please take them down. Please, and thank you. Okay, just reap them. That's the safest thing to do, just reap them. However, 82 is more interesting. Fortified BFBs to take out. So what are we going to do here? Same thing, but hopefully we can take them all out a bit more individually since they're a bit more spaced out on this round here. Echo, Storm, Spear, Aggression, Dark Ritual, Ability, and we're getting back some nice mana. Deal with all of the regular targets first and then the fortified ones afterwards. Yeah, the fortified ones are going to be a bit more interesting. Siphon their HP down a little bit. I don't want to have too many BFBs popped all at once here. Enough so that they are damaged, but they're not at the point where we can't actually pop them down when we want them to. And that is taking ages for those ceramics to go down. That is the effect of free play rounds. Come on, please pop. Okay, Corvus is not in a great place right now. I'm talking about on the map, not mind-wise. I'm sure he is absolutely enthralled up there with his spellbook. Okay, how many times have they gone around? I do not want this to be a disaster. Okay, hopefully that siphoned away a bit of their HP. That was a lot of mana that came back, actually. 14. Not as high as I would like him to be. Dark Ritual didn't get a lot back here. I was hoping to get a bit more back. But alas, that is fine. So I'm going to do Echo and Ember and siphon that back with some aggression going on here to take out these these Moabs. Yeah, the problem with these Moabs is that they're fast and we can't really take them down with our current spells. Although that's good, right? Right? Yeah, that's great. 35 out of 60 other ways at the least to getting the Dark Champion. Not just a knight, but a champion. Although because all of the Moabs are going very fast here, I feel like this is a aggressive round. We'll need to play aggressively with Corvus here. And we're also going to initiate Trample as well to help us out. Hopefully we can do this with good timing. Dark Ritual doing a lot of good work there actually. And we were actually Pierce caps there. Interesting. Although I'm not looking at these Moabs with much confidence that we could do them. As in, take them out. Take them out. Please. Reap them if we need to. Okay, that's good. Come on, spells. Do not let me down. Active spells. Active spells. Okay, that's good. Yeah, that's pretty good, actually. Now we can remove their usage. Luckily, these two BFBs are quite spaced out, so hopefully we don't damage the second one too soon. Outside of the scythe, that is. And get some nourishment going. I wish I could actually use the nourishment a bit more, but I'm just worried about running out of mana. And the Dark Ritual won't be very good against just 2 ZOMGs. Although, that was okay. That's okay. Yeah, that's good. Put you up there, and that should be it with the first ZOMG lots. Now it's just the second ZOMG and its lots. Take you down there. Reap those. Only got 240 back from those. A little bit on the low side. Come on, don't go down south, please. One thing I don't want you to do is to go down south. Keep the Dark Knight where he is. Please take him out. There we go. I think that was there last time around the track there. That's quite a lot, actually. That was really good. A really good amount there. I didn't mean to use that. When in doubt and when you're not looking at the keyboard, just press the ability rather than press a button on the keyboard. But the button on the keyboard is just much simpler to use. It takes up less time. Luckily, it takes a long time for them to get around the track. Not going to use any mana. Although you are looking on the inaccurate side there. But that does it. You are all grounded. Echo, Harvest, Ancestral Might. And hopefully this does help a little bit. Here, why? What? If you're on first, why were you attacking the backmost targets with your hands? Yeah, that's not the correct way of doing it. The longer route is better. The slower but more controlled route. And again, with 4 ZMGs here, I'm going to have to be a bit more aggressive with Corvus if we're going to make it through this round. So perhaps we should be more aggressive once they start coming out like that. Okay. Echo as well, so we have more than one spirit to fight the balloons with. Come on, aggression. Aggression, storm, spear, everything. And we've run out of mana. Not running out. We have run out. A key difference there. Oh, great. The super monkey could not keep up with the pink balloon. That's just fantastic. Okay, just got to deal with this last lot. And then we should be safe with this final ZOMG to deal with. Using no spells. Just get our energy back from the dead. Although that is a bit too much tried to deal with all at once. Hopefully they've got at least another lap around the track. And Corvus's ability is still on cooldown to teleport around. And okay, it's up to you, Dark Knight. Can you knock them back? Brilliant. Okay, we're level 16, so we can just keep in the circle here. And we don't need to move Corvus anymore. Although this is another round in which we're going to need to be aggressive on. So I'm thinking of Echo and Storm, Aggression, Spear, and Harvest everything around us. And hopefully once we deal with the BFBs and Moabs, we can just take the fight to the ZMGs. Lovely. Right, deactivate them now so that then we can deal with them one at a time. Hopefully one at a time. Oh yeah, but they're just a little bit too together. Hoping that they do... Yeah, they're too close together. That's my problem, they're too close together. Move you up here so that then we don't damage the remaining BFBs. Although this is looking a bit perilous, but not really. Okay. Oh, good. More divisions amongst the balloons there. Good. Though I feel we need everything that we have in the tank. Yeah, okay. 89. Another quite annoying rounds to deal with, I think, just because of what we have here. So I do want Ancestral Might for 90, because that's one of our only means of countering deities. We need Ancestral Might and Vision for round 90, so we need a lot of mana ending the round here. So I'm going to dismantle the spells for the time being, hope that we can take care of everything here with what we've got left here. Not doing any more spells. I'm actually going to reap those so that we do start on 800. So 550 plus that would be 720. Yeah, we'll be fine with that. It's just not just financial microing, you're also mana microing as well. 2 forms of microing. Although, can we deal with this? Yes, we can. Okay. 3 rounds left until the run is secured. Okay, round 90. We need Vision and Ancestral Might, because the Dark Knight will not be able to do much on his own. Reap those, spear away, and hopefully... Yes, yes. I love Ancestral Might against DDTs. It's such a good spell against them. Although 91, this has a huge amount of balloons on it. Not good. Okay, nourishment. Lovely nourishment and everything else, since we're getting a lot of mana back with the Dark Ritual ability. That time I did get it correct. So that is a lot of balloons paired together here. So we do have our Reap ability. There we go. Reset our mana. But this is really, really troubling here. Really troubling. What target priority are you on? Oh gosh. Maybe we need to be aggressive a bit more sooner in that round. Deal with them. Oh, come off it. It's really close. It's really close at the moment. Things are really tight here. This is why I would rather have had this proc on 92 instead of 93. This is looking very tight and very low on, very high on mana. I fooled you there, didn't I? I sure did fool you there. So 92 is when we're going to get ourselves the Dark Champion. And we're going to keep this aggression up. I think we are in the home straight now with everything we've got going on here. You know what? We'll do some Ancestral Might as well. And the Dark Champion is here. The Dark Champion is secured. Which means now... the run is secured. Okay, we need 15k more for the unthinkable Legend of the Night in a 2TC scenario. Yeah, well, Corvus and his micromanaging and his spells makes such a thing possible. Yeah, Dark Champion is just leagues above the Dark Knight. If the Dark Champion is a gigantic boulder, then the Dark Knight is like a little pebble. 94, done and dusted. And also the Dark Champion has normal damage type, regardless of the cross pathing that you do. 95. You know what? I should actually make do with nourishment as it comes and goes. I'm actually going to put the Dark Champion down here, so that then you are able to affect said balloons like these. Nourishment and vision, so that we can absorb them as well. Spear. And when we're able to nourishment again. But obviously nourishment has a long cooldown, which is not great. I would like to get Corvus up to level 20, but that is going to be up in the air. And we've got 1,000 left until we get the Legend of the Night here. I don't know, maybe we should hold off so that we can get Corvus up to level 20. Nah. Although what I may do is delay the end of the round so that we can get Corvus's levels up here. So I'm just going to warp you around the track here and there and get your mana going. There's you and you as well. There's quite a lot of nourishment there, which is good. Okay, we've used it one more time. I'm going to warp you down here so that then if they, yeah, they're going to try and escape pretty soon here. They're not going to. We have too much power at our side here.
But it must be destroyed. What is it?
Nourishment. Nourishment. Okay, that's a lot of damage actually. I don't want to take you down too quick.
Are we hunting?
Yeah, that was a bad thing to do there. Maybe I'm being a bit too cautious here. But I would like to get Corvus up to level 20, just for that icing on the top of the cake here. The cake being the entire challenge that this is. But I'm going to put you down. I'm going to put you over here actually, so that you do cover the end of... Not going to try and do that. We have two mechanics of cheating death here, and I don't want to use either of them. Actually, I can just have you down here actually. That'll be better off. One nourishment. Scythe. Okay, this is the second time going around the circle here. After that, it will be the third time. Use that again. And Dark Ritual again, along with the Scythe again as well. And then I think that's enough playtime. Time to die. Literally so. Time to die! Although that's going to be very effective here. Yes, perhaps a bit too effective for my liking. Although that's going to not do well. How are we going to get out of this actually? Because the warp shift ability is on cooldown. Okay, maybe just momentarily we'll have you up here so that you can deal with all of this. But again, still, the Legend of the Night, whenever it does attack, is doing a lot of damage here. I just want Corvus up to level 20. Is that so much to ask for? Apparently it is. Read and weep balloons. Sorry, reel and weep balloons. Okay, Corvus is up to level 9. Oh, we can just level him up. Okay. The only time you ever press that button is when you don't have anything else left to press the button for. Okay. What do we have in terms of power of spells? Actually, you're just going to go down immediately. Blow you up. I think blowing you up for a little bit of damage. Yeah. That, folks, is how it is done. Corvus and Legend of Night. I know a lot of the video was probably very monotonous and boring, but it is possible. Corvus and Legend of the Night 2TC is possible under 4-player starting cash, if you put all of the cash together, restrictions. And because we don't have a second hero down, then Corvus just levels up at his normal rate. So there he is, level 20 Corvus in all of his rage and undead might. And paired alongside him, Legend of the Night. Two bros who can just teleport anywhere and everywhere wherever they like. That was a very fun scenario, ladies and gentlemen. Hope you all enjoyed the beginning of 2026. I sure know I have. So the other method of going about this challenge is to treat it like a real 2TC scenario. And that means we would start on round 11 with 1,708 cash, because of the fact that when it comes to Corvus and all of his magic, he starts, well, his price is 1,430. So if you backtrack around, if you start on round 10, it's 1,394 cash, which is obviously not enough, so we have to go to the next round there. Round 10 would be nice because of the fact that you can obviously get a lot of mana on that round. For the early stage, that is. But that was a really fun scenario. Let me know what you thought of this video down in the comment sections below, and Happy New Year to each and every single one of you. Ignore the fact that I'm recording this at 7:30 on the previous day, but obviously for all of you, it will be released in 2026. Unless, of course, you're in New Zealand or Australia or East Asia, where the new year has already begun as of the time of this recording. Also, Vortex is still active. For not very long though, but he is still active on Hedge, with 3 times the HP. Ninja Kiwi really loves us, don't they? Thank you all so much for watching, and if you are ever in the story like to use a creator support code to help out a channel here and there, then use my one. Flare Balloons. You can't go wrong, it's the name of the channel itself. If you somehow manage to go wrong, then you didn't read the name of my channel correctly. Thank you all so much for watching, take care of yourselves everybody.